Y'all see me? What up? What up, people? There we go. We got some folks coming in here. What up, Shamir? Jamaya, I see you. What up, Doug Hooligan, baby? What up, Steven? Yeah, we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all that. Jamel Dean, all that. Yeah, I got something. We're gonna talk about some things. Yeah, I was gonna drop a video, man. I was gonna do a video tonight, but I was talking to a couple people on my Instagram, and they just wanted me to do the do the live thing. So sometimes I do a video, sometimes I go live, depending on what my people want. While I record in the cold. So I live up here in the DMV, man. Well, I live up here for now. I'm moving, but so it's cold as shit out here. But when I talk football, I like to have me a cigar, man. And, I'm not gonna smoke in my crib, so I don't do that. I don't smoke around my kids or nothing like that. So I got to come outside in the cold, but I got me a nice little fire going right now, and in my little fire pit thing I got on the porch right here. So we good. Let me see who I miss. Did I miss anybody? Welp Kelp, what up, man? I see you. Yeah, Fred, we're gonna talk about the VH3 cut. We're gonna talk about all that. Man, Fred, man, I smoke, man, everything, man. I like everything, but my favorite brand right now is Brick House because they ain't that expensive. And since I smoke at least a cigar a day, I try not to smoke those very expensive cigars. I save them for like special occasions. 64 in Tampa. I know, man. I miss Tampa, man. I miss Tampa so bad. Um, up here in the DMV, man, it's cold as shit up here, man. It's like 20 degrees or something. It's crazy, man. I hate it. Hold on, let me get my fire going. We gonna get into it in 1 second. We gonna get into everything in 1 second. Let me get this thing here. Shit, man, smoking everywhere. Let me get this on. Woo, shit. Hold on, let me get this thing right here. Smoke coming everywhere. Happened to my damn lighter. Oh, here you go. I found my damn lighter. There we go. Said Mike Smith destroyed his confidence. Okay. 5T press into off coverage, yeah. Collab with Buckos. Yeah, man, me and Bucko did a collab last year, man, at the end of the season. So we'll probably do that again this year. I gotta talk to him, man. I gotta talk to him. What up, Bugs? Was it Boogs? What up? VH3 Lat Hustle. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So here's what we're gonna start. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing popping off so I can go to sleep. First of all, I want to say shout out to the veterans, man. Shout out to the veterans. Veterans Day on everything. I want to say that. Then I want to shout out to my hooligan. Shout out to the hooligans, man. Appreciate y'all buying all the merch. Found me a hat with a big H on it, even though it say hustler. But shout out to the hooligans, man. Shout out to Arizona for playing a hard damn game, man. Y'all played a hard game. You took your L, but you played a hard damn game. Hooligans. Shout out to Mr. Buck Nation, man. Let me shout him out. He been showing love, man. And I just appreciate that, man. I appreciate all the Bucks commentators out there that do their thing. Every last one of them, whether I agree with you or not. But shout out to the commentators that's constantly giving y'all the content y'all need, man. A lot of these other teams, fan bases, they make videos for their fans, and I'm just glad that Tampa got some real commentators that come on YouTube and give y'all some content, man. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage y'all to watch everybody, man. Support everybody. And if anybody tell y'all not to, man, they suckers, man. Support everybody, watch everybody's stuff. Yeah, definitely. So first thing we're gonna talk about, we're gonna get to Tampa. We're gonna definitely get to Tampa. First thing we're gonna talk about is Arizona. I want to talk about Arizona because I'm gonna tell you something, y'all, about Arizona. They got a good damn quarterback in Kyler Murphy, man. They really do. The guy don't throw picks, man. The guy, I mean, we got to pick off of him, but the guy don't do that, man. He's a good pickup, and I was a little worried about him in the NFL, but he doing good, man. I think they building something there. And then that damn Larry Fitzgerald, man. I don't understand how this man can go so long in the league and still be so damn good, man. That's impressive, man. And we got Larry Fitzgerald esque and Mike Evans. He just got to get his game up, but I just want to shout him out, man. It's a damn shame that he ain't got no ring, man. That's a damn shame. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And he had a chance to lead that team. He just didn't. That's that loyalty, man. But so shout out to them, man. They definitely building something. Shout out to Bruce the God, man. Bruce the God, man. You beat your old team, and I knew they was coming in with smoke. I knew it. I said these boys gonna come in with so much smoke because Bruce did their ass bad, man. Bruce, I couldn't imagine my coach being like, "Look, I'm gonna hang it up, man. You know, I feel y'all. I fuck with the team. I love y'all, but I got to go, man. I got to go." And then a couple years later, just to be like, "I'm back," and then you come back and you go with a whole different team. Like I knew they was coming with smoke, and they brought everything they had, man. So shout out to Bruce for beating his old team. But you know Tampa 2 got to give y'all the truth, right? I got to give y'all the truth. We supposed to beat a team like Arizona. While I am happy that we did get that dub, at the same time, y'all, for us to be like throwing parades because we beat Arizona, man, come on, man. That's got to show you kind of where our team is. For people saying we right there, we close. I mean, we having debatable wins with teams that's in the bottom third of the league, man. So that just tell you how far away we are. Now, any team can beat any team on any day. That's a fact. Um, Atlanta just beat the Saints. Now, I would tell you, division games are a little different, but for us to be having that kind of trouble with a bottom tier team like Arizona, even though I think they on the rise, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I appreciate the win. I'm glad we doing it, but come on, man. We need signature wins, and to me that wasn't a signature win, but it was a win nonetheless, and I'm glad the boys got it because they need it. And hopefully, what I'm hoping happens from this win is they start to buy into the system. Like a lot of times, these players got to buy into the system, man. You know, and I just, like I said, any team can beat any team. You know, the Bucs can beat the Patriots on any given Sunday. That's why they got the term any given Sunday. So you can beat any team, but at the same time, like you got to stack these wins up against signature teams. And even if you hanging in the game with them, and if you take a L, but you hanging in the game with them, at least you can say, well, we there. That's when you there. When you right there on the cusp, you need one or two players, but only then can you say, yeah, we right there. You know what I mean? So let me go to y'all comments and see where we at. Um, Shamir say, Bucks Nation, Buckos Locker, and Tampa 2, the Holy Trinity. Yeah, man, that's a fact, man, because we all bring you a little something different. Like Mr. Buck Nation gonna give you stats, and he gonna be right there right after the game, dropping this video and giving y'all all of the ins and outs, and that's good, man. He's gonna give you a very analytical standpoint on what he think. Bucko's Locker gonna do something very similar. He gonna give you the stats, but he gonna put his own little twist to it, and that's dope. Tampa 2 gonna give you. I'm gonna give you everything that you've been thinking that everybody might not be saying, with no regard to how anybody feel, right? And I would tell y'all, man, like it's been a journey. It's been a journey to do this, and I know I get a lot of backlash from Bucs fans and just people in the community that don't like how I talk. But it's the real shit. It's what we think. So I'm gonna speak what y'all thinking anyway. Let me see. Oh yeah, man, Colin Murphy, man, he gonna be something serious in this game. I'm telling y'all. Um, yeah, Fitz is a beast. Probably the best in my opinion. Yeah, man. I mean, he up there with the greats. Fitzgerald up there with the greats, man. Some of the catches he make, man. You like his football knowledge, his coverage knowledge, he's mastered that position, man. If you can get Fitzgerald the ball, he gonna get it. If you put it anywhere near him, he gonna get it. Um, he said, "I'm in a win is a win boat right now." I feel you, man. When you lose as much as we lose, man, shit. If you want to bring out 20 cheerleaders and be like, "Yo, y'all got to play these cheerleaders," and we get a dub on them, hey, whatever. Shit, y'all should have did better. Shit. um, what up, Davis? I don't know how to say your first name. Detwan Davis. What up, man? Yeah, man. Say low class is what. Here's what it is, man. The Bucs over the past like 10 years, and I told y'all, if y'all watch my channel, I told y'all we're gonna do that, the decline of the Bucs segment, and I'm gonna do that around right at the end of the season or whatever, on what Tampa 2 think was the reason why we been struggling for the past 10 years to kind of put anything together. But it's a lot of poor decisions. It's a lot of personality conflicts, a lot of front office problems, a lot of bad choices on players. Like it's been a whole platter worth of stuff, man, that kind of got us to where we are today, that caused us to have these problems that we have in today. And it's going to take us, and we dug ourselves in such a deeper hole when it comes to the draft picks and free agents who stole money from us, and switching coaches and sticking with quarterbacks too long, bringing in trash ass free agent quarterback. Like, it's just been a lot of litany of stuff, man. We're gonna have to get into. That video gonna be real long. That shit might be an hour, man, when I start talking about and breaking all this stuff down. But we're gonna get into that, man. We're gonna definitely get into that. How you feel about Joe Burrow? Look, I think somebody else hit me on Instagram and wanted to talk about the draft class and stuff. we are going to do that. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about the draft and all the players that I like coming up. And when I get ready to do that, I'll let y'all know. And I want y'all to, in that video, I'm gonna have y'all list out the players that y'all like, and I'm gonna go do some research on them and just give you my thoughts on them. I'm gonna try to everybody y'all name. I'm gonna try to make a whole list, and I'm gonna go study their game tape. And I want some of them. I want y'all to give me some of them players that them lesser known players that's putting in work. Any given Sunday, man, we need a dominant O line. The truth of the matter is, man, like when it comes to the O line, if you dump a lot of money into the O line, if you dump like an absorbent amount of money into the O line, you're going to be lacking in other areas. Just having a dominant O line won't win you, won't make you Super Bowl contenders every year. Just having a dominant O line, it'll be a welcome advantage, and we're gonna win some games behind that. But you can't just focus on just that. You're going to be weak in some areas. The offensive line is not one place that we want to be weak, but to be completely dominant on the O line, meaning nobody can get through. We stopping everything. We running like we want. It's still going to be hard to win games because your secondary is going to suffer, your safety is going to suffer, and your linebackers are going to suffer. Your defense is going to suffer if you dump a lot of money in that, and you might not have the weapons that you need to have, which will be fine if you had a good quarterback. But if you got a middle of the road quarterback with a dominant offensive line, he'll win you some games. But that defense is going to ultimately be your struggle. And as you can see, with a porous defense, you can't win many games in the NFL anyway. Arizona home with the Niners. Yeah, I know, man. Any given Sunday, man, you any team can, like I said, any team can beat any team, man. Any team can beat any team. Win the rest of our division game. I like us against the Saints this week. I'm not concerned with Atlanta at all. That shit they did against the Saints, I'm not the 6 sacks. And look, Jameis is poised to get sacked 100 times a game. But I don't think Atlanta gonna be able to do that to us. I just don't think they're gonna be able to do that to us. We done with Carolina, but I'm not too worried about Atlanta. I can see us sweeping Atlanta. And I think we're going to get the Saints. I really do. I think we're going to get them. So that could happen, man. Signature win will be the Texans. Ooh, man. But you know the thing about the Texans, though, boy, that Deshaun Watson ain't nothing to play with. He in the MVP talk. That boy will get loose on you. And you know the Bucs like to let quarterbacks get loose. You're going to have to control the edges. You know what they need to do? They need to take that damn Seahawks game and study that joint. Like, they need to study that, plus obviously you got to study the Texans, but you need to study that Seahawks game and see how Russell Wilson beat you, because that and take the lessons learned from that and run that and fix that defense and run it, because them edges is what killed us. They start Dean and Davis, we may have a shot getting the defense better. Yeah, and we're gonna get into VX3 getting cut. But that still ain't enough. Jamel, I hope that this Dean that we saw this past game is the player that he's becoming. He's going to become. But I want you to remember, and I'm not trying to talk down on him, man. I want you to remember this, though. That was against Arizona. And it took a miracle interception, which was great, for us to even win that game. So while I give them all the credit in the world for getting the win, props to y'all for getting that win. But let's be honest here, man. That's Arizona, man. You do that against the Texans. You do that against the Saints. You sweep Atlanta. Now you talking. I'll be cool with the Bucs winning 6 or 7 games this season. Man, But see, that's the problem, man. Like, and I was talking about this in my last video. Like, as Bucs fans, we have come to accept that, and it ain't just you, bro. It's we have come to accept the fact that 6 or 7 wins is okay. That's horrible, man. Like, that's horrible, man. We shouldn't accept that. But at this point, it's like we ain't got no damn choice. Said the Falcons show how we could beat the Saints, and I think we could sweep Atlanta. Yeah, we'll see. The end of the year, we still in this thing now. We still in the hunt, in the playoff hunt. I know that sounds crazy. We still in this thing. We ain't out of it yet. If this secondary start to come on, and we start to get stars, and look, well, I say we start to get stars, but these players start to turn into some stars. Them cutting VH3 today, sent a clear message that I don't give a damn who you are. Yaz gonna play and do what we tell you to do, and you gonna show heart, or you getting the fuck out of here. I like it. I like it. Jason Light, I'm gonna take you to homie court. I'm telling you that right now. You getting brought up on charges because VH3 is a first round pick. That damn kicker you cut was a second round pick. That's a corner and a safety right there. That's an offensive lineman you passed on right there. We ended up with Matt Gay, and he's the one making all the kicks for us. That's an indictment on your ability to draft, man. The fact that you cutting it whenever you cut a first round pick, and it ain't got nothing to do with off the field, that's an indictment on your ability to scout, man. Then you cut the kicker that you picked in the second, that's an indictment on you, man. But the fact that you facing it shows a little bit of upside on it. I got to give flowers to Jameis Winston this week, man. He opened the game with a pick, and I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. But he rebounded, showed a little bit of that tenacity. See, the problem with Jameis Winston, like I keep telling y'all, that damn consistency. Now he got 2 weeks in a row that I done gave him flowers. 2 weeks. So, is he starting to be consistent now? You go in there and you beat the Saints, you sweep Atlanta, and you beat the Texans. All right. Now I got to change up my tone. But what you heard. I ain't really checked them guys out in years, man. Like I remember I started watching them, or I watched them before in the past. But I found that they do a good job, don't get me wrong, but it didn't really excite me to watch, to listen to their stuff. But I know that those guys do a good job, man. It just wasn't exciting to me. And so I'll go back and check them out and see how they're doing now. But I'm pretty sure they got great content. It's just that I wasn't excited about it. So I'll go check them out. Appreciate you mentioning them. You can't call yourself a complete team when the offense is balling, then our defense is trash. And that's the problem too, man. Like they got to play like Jameis Winston said in his press conference when he stood up on the witness stand. You got to play complementary football, man. You can't have the defense show up 1 week, the offense show up the next week, or none of them show up, or one player shows up, Mike Evans ball out, but everybody else trash. Or Chris the guy show up and everybody else trash, or Rojo show up and everybody else trash. You can't have it like that, man. Everybody got to show up every game. And I'm telling you, this VH3 cut sent a clear message. Man, I like it. I like what they did. I hope VH3 gets on. He probably gonna be a Jet, what I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe he already re-signed with somebody, but I'm thinking he's gonna be a Jet. But anyway, I like that message he sent. They sent a clear message because VH3 he don't got no like somebody said he don't got no hustle in him, man. He don't got no heart, and I always felt like even back when I'm not gonna say somebody ruined him, Mike Smith ruined him. I wouldn't go that far, but what I say is, well, I guess you can say that because he thought he could play in the NFL, and then Mike Smith defense made him feel like he couldn't play because he number one he wasn't getting the defense fast enough, and then Mike Smith was putting him in situations where it wasn't advantageous to his skills. And I remember when BA came on, he was like, "I'm gonna prove to BA that I'm, that I know my shit and I'm good." And then he's the one that don't got hustling and driving. So when you look at a player and he ain't hustling, either because he lazy or he don't know what the hell he doing. And being pretty much the veteran in that secondary, and you getting outplayed by these young boys, it's like, what the hell is the point of having you? We're gonna go ahead and cut you now because we ain't gonna keep you. We're gonna go ahead and cut you now and let you find some other work, man. And we'll save a roster spot. And we did sign an offensive lineman as well, I think from Tennessee. We signed an offensive lineman for Tennessee. So we'll see. Hopefully that was a good thing. Now you keep it 100 all day, man. All day, wrong or right. I'm gonna tell you what I think. Said Buck Nason gives you the optimist. Buckles Locker give us the pessimist. And Tampa 2 give us the truth. That's a fact. That's a fact. Ain't nothing wrong with being positive about the team all the time. I don't necessarily want to be negative all the time. I'm somewhere in the middle. When they do good, I'm going to say they did good. When they did bad, I'm going to call them trash. I'm going to call them garbage truck juice. And they go in the homie court. If you mess our game up, you come in the homie court. You got to face these charges, man. You got to face these charges. I can't let you live. Not all week knowing you did that. No, you got to face these charges. Murray G. Why he keep calling him Kyler Murphy? That ain't his name? His name ain't Kyler Murphy? What's his name? Did I mess his name up? Hey, he in the Bucs, so it don't really matter, right? Hargreaves is gone. Yes, sir. Hargreaves, I wish you the best of luck, man. But the truth of the matter is, bro, you trash, man. VH3, I know you watch my videos. Check this out, man. You had a lot of promise. And we wanted you to do big things up in Tampa. But the truth of the matter is, man, you're a slot corner. And when we drafted you, the upside of you was you had closing speed. So even if you was out of position, you got burnt, you got shook out your damn shoes, and your damn ankles and knees was touching the ground, you could get up and catch up to the play. And that was the upside of you, is that you had crazy closing speed. So if you're not gonna show hustle, and you're gonna be out of position automatically anyway, because of your skill level, and you're not showing hustle, then you really don't got a reason. We don't really have a reason to keep you, bro. So I just hope the next the next team you go to, you learn how to have some hustle, man. Him and Hopkins, the best hands. Oh yeah. Oh man. Boy, DeAndre Hopkins, is he injured? DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be a problem. I don't even know what's the deal with him. I ain't even started looking at the Texans yet. So I don't know what the hell they got going on with their roster, but I'm telling you, DeAndre Hopkins ain't nothing to play with at all, man. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell our damn corner's gonna do. Kaepernick about to get a private workout. Look, aside from the political side of things, because I don't, Tampa 2 don't get into all that. I got my thoughts on it, but Tampa 2 don't get into all that. So let's take all the political side of it out. Kaepernick can start for a lot of teams in this league right now. But understand it's the allure of Kaepernick, not necessarily the skill of Kaepernick that's got all the fans calling his name. Do I think he should get a shot? Yeah, a lot of NFL players do a lot of stuff, domestic violence, um, all type of stuff, touching on women, all kind of stuff that they should never have another chance in the NFL, but they still get it. And they got dirty players. Hell, Dominican Sue was one of them that just in Burfitt, like all these guys, man, and they just keep giving them chances. So I don't see why he didn't get it, why he don't get another chance. So I just say that the NFL is full of second chances, man. So get a man another chance, see what he do. Aints fans suck. I got a lot of Saints fans, Saints fans, friends that are Saints fans. There you go. I got a lot of friends that are Saints fans. And I'm going to tell you, this week has been really rough for them. Tampa 2 has been making it a point to go to every last one of them and let them know my feelings about their loss. And I think the Saints going to go on a little losing streak. If we beat the Saints too, they're going on a losing streak. Because that means the formula is out there to beat the Saints this year. If we turn around and beat them too, they're going to lose a lot more upcoming games. What's up with our secondary? Where's Justin Evans at? Secondary is the reason why we trash. Man, look, I told y'all, man, the secondary is been trash. The problem with the secondary is they're not communicating. They're not talking to each other, man. They're not telling each other what they're supposed to do. They expect help over the top, help ain't there. They expect help underneath, help ain't there. Guys are out of position. When you watch the game, I watched this Arizona game 3 times now. Guys are just out of position, man, and it's like you could tell they don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, you just look at them and you see their head just whipping around. When I see your head do this in the secondary, and you don't know what the hell you even looking at, your body position, all that. Look, when you on the edge, and you play the man to the outside because the sideline is your help. So why would you let somebody come on the inside of your coverage, man? You got to keep them to the outside of your coverage unless they're starting to go across the field. And it's like these are simple things, and it's like they're getting out there and they don't know what to do. But a part of that is because they don't have a lot of leadership in that secondary. However, some leadership is emerging. Devin White is really starting to show some leadership in that secondary. He's starting to take ownership of that secondary, and that's what you need your middle linebacker to do. You need your middle linebacker to start to lead that defense, man. He's starting to take over. Dominican Sue got that D line working. Look, they getting what they can out there. Vita Vez is really doing his thing and showing up in every which way, doing everything that he's being asked to do. JPP is out there balling out, making it do what it do. Shaq Barrett trying to stay out there and stay relevant because they starting to push his ass, double him, and they starting to plan for him. But we got to have some leadership in that back end, man. And them young guys, it wasn't nobody stepping up. And Devin White starting to emerge as that leader, and I like it. Jamel Dean, whatever his name is. Look, I got you. You don't be a one-hit wonder. Don't be a one-hit wonder, man. Come out there, show every week. Now he said he changed up his studying, right? He added an additional hour to his film study every night. And he's spending more time with Todd Bowles talking in one-on-ones. I hope that with him saying that and showing that it works, and that cut to VH3, have all that secondary starting to do that, because they are definitely the problem with our team right now. Let me see. Bucs better attend that cat workout. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about that cat workout, man. But I think it's gonna be a lot of scouts out there checking that workout out. Look, there's no chance that Cap will be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. There's just no chance of that, because Tampa as a whole can't handle that kind of controversy. We're not that type of team that can handle a lot of controversy. Anytime there's controversy with Tampa, you know James Winston have brought us a lot. Tampa just don't seem to know how to handle that kind of stuff. Our media market can't handle it. They will crucify this team if they ever did something like that. In addition to that, Tampa is a military town because they got a military base down there. So you just can't. And even though, again, we ain't getting into the political, but even though Cap said it wasn't about the military, that does not change the fact that people believe that. And so you will never see Cap in Tampa. However, they should still attend his workout if he does have one, just in case somebody in our division decides to go scoop him up or something like that. We kind of know what he can do. So we'll see. Perriman has the worst catch percentage in the league at 30. Bashard Perriman was put on this team to replace Deshaun Jackson. Period. And he is not living up to the hype. He's got speed. His hands is trash. Like, I don't see how you can make it this far in football and have your hands be that trash. That's crazy. That's wild. That's so wild, man. That's crazy. Joe Burrow, yeah, I feel you, man. We're gonna talk about the draft picks. I don't necessarily want to do that right now because I want to make sure I got all the information, and I don't have all the information right now. So we're gonna definitely talk that. But I'm gonna wait until if we get knocked out of the playoffs. Once we do that, then we can start talking that, and then we're gonna definitely address Joe Burrow. I already told you who my guy is, Jacob Eason. There's some good corners out there and some good safeties I want to talk about. So we're gonna definitely be talking about that. But I got you on that. You ain't the first person to talk about Joe Burrow, and you ain't gonna be the last. So everybody liking him. But BA is sticking by Jameis Winston. And these last 2 weeks he should. Jameis Winston is showing, even with his little mistakes and his hiccup, that he's starting to drink some of the BA Kool-Aid. So if Jameis can play like this the rest of the season, like he been playing, but play like that against some serious players, man. Oh man, I got my fire going. Hold on. Oh shit. Play against some serious teams and some serious corners out there. If he showed that he can do that, Jameis Winston might be in Tampa for a while. But he got to play like that consistently. Like I said, if he go out there and beat the Saints, sweep Atlanta, and beat the Texans, I can't deny him his money, man. Not 120 mil. I'm still sticking to that. But we can't deny him, man. We can't deny the guy's making some changes. I'm glad we moved on from VH3. Hell yeah, man, we had to. But again, it sent a message, man. It was more about sending a message to that secondary that if we're willing to cut our first round pick, your fourth round, fifth round ass is expendable. So either you come out here, you study your film, you come out here and you show hustle, you ball out, or your ass can go right behind them. We gonna see if they got that message. We play the Saints. We gonna see if they got that message. If they go in there against them Saints and they've shown proof, then they got the message. Did y'all see famous Jameis throw a pass and on the same play run down the field and throw a block? Here's the thing about that though, man. Jameis ass better be careful with that. Jameis ass can get hurt too. And he better be damn careful out there throwing blocks. I like when my quarterback get involved in the play. But be careful, man. Because you ain't got the ball. The motherfucker can throw your ass to the ground. Be careful. But that's the thing about Jameis. Jameis will do shit like that he'll play very well for 2 games, and then for a 3-game slide, he'll just play horrible. And all he got to do is become consistent. I told y'all, if he can get some consistency here in him, bad or good, we can work with it, man. We can figure out what we're trying to do. But it's just that for 3 straight weeks, he'll be trash, and you'll be like, we got to get rid of him. We got to cut him. Cut him today. Send him on his way right now. Make a trade, whatever. Cut him, waive him, whatever. And then for 2 straight games, he'll just be famous Jameis again. And you'll be like, well, shit. All right, well, maybe not. And right when you start feeling like that, he do it again. Pick. Fumble. And you're like, yep, we need to get rid of him. And then he'll switch it up again. That's inconsistency. He got to change that. We should have Darren James and Greedy Williams. Oh, man. I talked about that in my last video, too. We passed on some real talent, man. At offensive line or corner. We just passed on it to get a kicker and get VH3, who ended up getting cut, man. It's crazy. Maybe something will come out that'll say why. Besides the fact that he been playing trash. Maybe something will come out, he gets suspended or something that shows what kind of pushed him over the edge. Because I am curious what made them make that decision now. With our corner play being so horrible, they could have just sat him, or they could have just not started him, but they decided to put him on special teams or something because the boy do got a little bit of speed. They just all out cut him. So I'm curious as to why they just all out cut him and didn't just wait till the end of the season and just let him go in. He said Cap is trash. I don't know if he trash. Pryor, they should have cut him too. Who? Pryor. Who the fuck is Pryor? Pryor? Am I missing something? I don't know who the hell that is. Joe Burrow would be the first pick. What's that going to cost to move up? Ooh, man. Oh, you saying Pryor? You talking to the guy Pryor? Okay, I got you. Okay, so for us to move up, it kind of depends on where we're moving from. It's going to take you at least 2 first rounds. At a minimum, it's going to take you 2 first rounds, maybe even 3 to move up. Unless we picking like 3rd. I said we picking top 5, it's going to take at least, we're going to have to switch positions and give up at least 2 first. If we picking lower than that, boy, we're going to throw the house. We got to throw the house. And I'm telling you, if Jason Light able to stay another year, he already got an extension. So if they don't get rid of Jason Light after this year, he going to have to do something drastic. If Jameis is inconsistent and they decide to move on, he going to have to do something real drastic to save his career. So you might actually see that. The whole 2016 draft class is gone. See? That's an indictment. I don't know if that's true. I have to look at it, but that's an indictment, man. That's an indictment on Jason Light, man. On Jason Light, that's an indictment on him, man. There ain't no GM in the league that could get away with that, man. I told y'all what it was. Jason Light got nudes, man. Jason Light got nudes, glacier nudes. I'm telling y'all what it is. And he said he gonna release them nudes if they try to get rid of him. That's the only reason why they signed that extension. He got to have them nudes, man. Ryan Smith still here for special teams. Okay, I got you. Derek Brown, call up Darrelle Revis. Man, hey, Darrelle Revis' ass should be in prison right now. He should be. Anytime you steal millions of dollars from someone, you supposed to be locked up. Darrelle Revis came to Tampa, used our medical facilities and our staff to rehab, and then left. He used Tampa Bay Buccaneer Rehab Center, made millions of dollars and left. Damn. Bet you want the list on Instagram. Yeah, I definitely want the list on Instagram. Yeah, y'all join my Instagram if you ain't joined my Instagram yet. But whenever we get ready to do this list again, I hope the Bucs make the playoffs, and we ain't able to talk about this until February. But if we end up having to talk about this at the end of December, then it is what it is. But I'm gonna definitely get that list, and we're gonna go through every single one of them that y'all list. We're gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about their strengths and weaknesses from what I see in their game. But I got some of these guys I might not know about, and because sometimes people turn me on to guys that I ain't even never watched. So we'll see. 2016 draft worse than Light. Now I'm gonna tell you this: Jason Light, he got some signature pickups, but to me, his biggest, so I call a signature pickup when everybody didn't know about the guy and you found him. That's the test of a true GM. If you find the talent that people just didn't know about. Like I'm telling you, that guy up in that guy over in oh, we gotta talk about that. That Carolina Panther quarterback, Allen, he not good. He lose a lot of fumbles. That motherfucker fumble the ball left and right. But this offseason, they gonna get his ass in the gym and bulk him up. As long as they don't change his throwing pattern, he gonna be a problem in this division. I'm telling y'all, because Cam Newton ain't gonna stay at Carolina Panther. I heard somebody say Cam Newton might come to the Bucs if they don't keep Jameis. Somebody got that floating out in the air. If y'all ain't heard. Here's the thing about that. A healthy Cam Newton, I mean not healthy because he's supposed to have his foot surgery. A healthy Cam Newton under BA with these weapons, I don't know. We'll see. Joe Burrow will not have any more success than Jameis with a bad offensive line and a terrible secondary. Well, see, y'all gonna make me talk. See, y'all gonna make me go into this. Too early. It's too early. It's like bad. It's like a bad juju, man. It's a bad omen to start talking the draft too early, man. That's gonna put a whole hex on the team, man. I just don't want to do that, man. Then y'all gonna blame it on me. They start losing every game. But the offensive line, trust me, this next draft, the offensive line and offseason, offensive line will be a focal point. Believe that 100%. The offensive line will be a focal point. Trust me. That and this secondary, but not even really the secondary, more so. I think they're going to take the secondary, they're going to use free agency to take the secondary because we got all the young guys we're going to need. We spent the last couple of drafts getting those guys in there. We just need some leadership and somebody with some better skill. These guys ain't ready to start, man. They're going to have some years under their belt, but they ain't. We need a shutdown number one corner, and then these guys will thrive under that. Because if we got whoever your best receiver is against a nice free agent corner behind these guys who can play, they just ain't ready for the top receivers yet. But you bring that in, man, things have changed, man. Things have changed. So I think they're gonna take that in free agency, but they're gonna use the draft to get some O-line help, I think. Devin White finally coming together. Yeah, you right, bro. He's starting to show that leadership. He's starting to take command of the defense. He's starting to point guards. Watch that game again, that Arizona game. It's on YouTube. Watch that Arizona game again and watch Devin White direct traffic, man. On them crucial plays, watch him direct traffic. Watch him pointing and talking. Watch him, man. You will see he's starting to get it. Call up Brent Grimes, man, you crazy. Brent Grimes somewhere with a Mai Tai, him and his wife chilling. If you go to his wife Instagram, man, they chilling, man. He done made all kind of money in this league. He good, man. Brent Grimes ain't trying to play another down for no damn Buccaneers. We don't need to throw away money. We need to draft better like Marpet and Cat. See, that's what I was saying about them signature pickups. He found Alex Kappa, but it was like he found one. I can give you Cap. I'll give you that. He all right, but you can't just find one. When you've been the GM for that long, you can't find one. You need to find a couple per year. That's just starting to make. I mean, the Saints do it all the time. The Saints will find two dudes, and you be like, who the hell is these guys, man? Taysom Hill and Other World, and who is these guys? You know, where these guys come from? Balling out. Find these guys. Now, some people might have known about Taysom Hill, but I didn't know about them. You got to do that as a GM. That's why you're there. Look, if you sent Tampa 2 in the draft room, and I didn't did my research and rank the guys in order on my big board, I can run the draft. I can just go, okay, who next on our board? Is he taking? Oh, he taking. Well, they starting to do a run on corners, so let's go ahead and take our corner guy. All right, they starting to do a run on running backs. Let me go ahead and grab our running back. Oh, he taking. We'll get the second run. I can run the big board. Where the GMs make their money is when they find those guys like Russell Wilson was found got taken in the fourth round. Them kind of guys, guys that ain't nobody paying attention to like that. Pick those guys up, man. The Glazers need to be real with Jason. An entire 2016 draft or watch, people get fired for much later. Now, you right, Doug. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. People get fired for way less. And that's what I was talking about, James. If you come to your job and you ain't doing your job, how you give him an extension? It's crazy. I told y'all he got news, man. We should have at least 3 starters from the draft. Well, you're lucky if you get 3 starters from the draft, but you definitely want players that on their sophomore year, their third year, they starting to ball out. That's really if you can get 3 starters from the draft, that's great. Most of the time, your number one pick is balling out. Your number 2 pick starting to show a lot of balling out. Normally takes them about a year to get on board. Your number 3, third round through like the 5th round, those guys are guys that take a few years to develop. You'll start seeing them really show out around their 4th year when they're gonna get paid. When they're trying to get paid anyway. And those guys like 4th through, I say 3rd through 5th, but really the 3rd and 4th round, those guys at the end of the 4th round, towards round 7, those guys, they don't normally stay around too long. Definitely not 5th, 6th, 7th round. Those guys get cut all the time unless you play some skill position. So, but if you got 3 starters from every draft, you will kill it. Your team gonna kill it. Dump Donks and move Smith to right tackle and draft a new left tackle. That'll work. That'll definitely work. I definitely think DeMar Dotson playing out of position, but I don't think he's gonna be here though. I think DeMar Dotson definitely playing out of position. Donovan Smith, man, that guy has so much promise, man, and he's talented, man. I just don't know what his problem is. We definitely need a new left tackle, and we definitely need a right guard. We need a right tackle. Shit, we need the whole damn thing, man. We need the whole thing. That right side got to get fixed, and that left side got to get fixed. Because the natural progression is you move from guard to tackle, right? You don't necessarily move from tackle inside. You go from inside to outside as you move out throughout your career. But I don't know what the fuck wrong with Donovan. But if we let Donovan, I told y'all Donovan Smith was the most sought after left tackle out there last year. They was waiting to see what the Bucs was gonna do with him because he sought after, man. Yeah, Bucs need O-line. Yep, we'll pick about 12, I bet. So it'll be the guy like left tackle Alice Leatherwood or the fifth tackle Derrick Brown. Yeah, we're gonna definitely see, man. Picking 12 put us in the middle of the road, man. Put us in the middle of the road. The high middle, but definitely puts us in the middle of the road. So we'll see, man. I'm hoping we pick 32, right? But come on, that ain't gonna happen. But if we do what I said, if we sweep Atlanta, we beat the Texans. Let me see, that's 5, 6. Beat the Saints, that's 7 wins. Yeah, you're right. We'll probably be picking 12 to 15. I want to see Dino Michael Thomas. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? Middle of the road QB. How many points must he put up to win? We got to put up 30 points, man. If we're going to win, we got to put up 30 points because of that defense. We got to put up 30 at least. I want to see Dino Michael Thomas. Well, we'll see. You know that I don't know who they're gonna put on Michael Thomas. After Dean, the way Dean played last week, they're gonna think they got something in them. So let's see. Let's test him. Let's really test him. He said himself he trash at it. Donovan Smith won't play right tackle. Donovan Smith gonna play whatever the hell we tell him to play, man. But if he know he ain't skilled at it, then they probably won't put him out there. But what's good, Buck Nasty? I see you. Hold on, Buck Nasty. Is that the real Buck Nasty? Are you the real Buck Nasty? I've been watching you. I seen you before, man. I've been watching you. You always end up in all them pictures, man. I don't know how the hell you do that. You get paint your face and all that, and you end up in all the damn pictures and shit. Shout out to you, man, if you the real Buck Nasty. I feel like JPP has made this whole defense better during the game. He never stopped trying to hype up the team and the crowd. Yeah, JPP he's a life force, man, on that defense. And I thought we was gonna get a lot more life force from Dominican Sue, but he do his real quiet. But JPP, you know, JPP restructured his contract. JPP ain't ours after this season. He's not ours. We could lose JPP. I told y'all it ain't but about 15 guys that's under contract. 15, 20 something guys on this team right now that's under contract next year. We're gonna be real thin next year, Bucs fans. We got a lot of guys to re-sign, and Jameis wants his money. We'll see. Russell beat us because of our secondary. He sure did. He beat the shit out of us because of our secondary. Dean Davis, Bunting, okay, we still need 2 or 3 more cornerbacks next year. We need veterans, man. We need veteran corners. They ain't going to help us this year, but we need veteran corners next year. We need to bring in I'm telling you, we need to bring in a high-priced corner. We need to bring in a high-priced corner. Whatever the corner out there that is looking to get paid, we need to be the team to pay him. That means we can't pay Jameis all his money. Y'all want to pay him. I'm telling y'all. And don't forget, Chris the God gonna be coming up next year. And Levante David, the star of the Buccaneers defense, he gonna need a new contract. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna be in some hell this next offseason. Watch. Yeah, JPP gone next year. That's what I was saying, Matthew. I know I might be catching up with some of y'all comments a little late. He did okay at times in Seattle. The crossing routes killed him though. I don't know who you're talking about. Don't forget the Colts on our schedule too. Yeah, we can beat the Colts. But the Colts kind of funny, man. We can beat them though. Kyler Murray was accurate passer, so Dean had a great game. Yeah. Oh, look. Hey, Pryor, we giving Jamal Dean all his flowers. We giving him all his flowers. Trust me. We definitely doing that. But I want to see you do it again. Everybody can have that one game where they showing out. Let me see you do it again. Here's my question to y'all. And this ain't for tonight. Oh, I'm at an hour now, so I'm going to be getting off here soon. Do you believe that this Bucs team today is better than the 2010 Bucs with Josh Freeman when we won them 10 games? Is this Bucs team better than that team? And I'm talking Mike Williams and what's that tight end name that got in trouble, all that damn trouble? I forget, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My brain a little fuzzy right now. But anyway, do you think that team is better than this team today? If you do, then going back to Mark Dominic, what was it about that team that made them better than today? If not, then how did we win 10 games with that team? I know we had an easy schedule. I got it. We had an easy schedule. But them younger Bucs, man, because I like that team we had then, man. If we had that team that we had in 2010 today, how many games do you think we would have won? Because Josh Freeman was 4-quarter comeback kid. Josh Freeman with the ball in his hand in 2010 now. Josh Freeman with the ball in his hands with 2 minutes left or 4 minutes left, your ass is going to take a L. And teams knew that. What happened to Murray on that pass? Hit was hit while throwing. The same thing that happened to Jameis on his passes. I don't know. I don't know. You must be talking about the interception. You seen that man Jordan Love out of Utah? That boy can ball. Look out for him. Okay, I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look up Jordan Love. He said playoffs. Look, we ain't out of the playoffs. As long as we in the hunt, we in the hunt, man. We gotta get a team that love. We win only 2 more games. Ishmael, yeah, man. You ain't the only one that think that, man. I got a couple of other guys a couple of my homies that's Bucs fans that think we're gonna win about 2 more games and close out the season 5 and something. It's crazy, man. I hope that ain't the case. VH3 don't care about the game, is what I think. Nah, it ain't that, bro. It ain't that he don't. I don't think he don't. It ain't that he don't care about the game. I'm telling you what it is. The Bucs got a knack for drafting or bringing in guys that's weak-minded. They mentally weak. They got a lot of guys that are easily defeated. Levante Davis used to be that. I remember that Jets game that we opened the season with when Levante Davis said, so he had a play at the end of the game where I think he got a pass interference or something like that where he pushed the guy out of bounds. It was something, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, after the game, and that was at the end of the game. That was at the beginning of the game. He said that penalty, because he got a penalty on that play, he said that penalty took him out of the rest of the game. And I remember thinking, you let one penalty take you out of the game? One? That's crazy. So I think that they got a knack for bringing in guys that's just mentally weak. They gotta start bringing in them guys with that killer instinct in them, that dog in them, and they don't bring in guys like they like nice guys that that want to hug and that's why they brought in Jerry McCoy. Well, Jerry McCoy was a shoe-in, but they like them guys, them nice guys, man, them cool guys. That shit ain't gonna work, man. That shit ain't gonna work, man. You got to bring in them dogs. And they did that by bringing in, when they brought in Dominican Sue. I was like, oh, they brought in a dog. We got to start bringing in them guys that got a little bit of dirt on them. Ain't nothing wrong with guys having a little bit of dirt on them, man. Just a little bit of something about them. A little dirty. I like it. Just a little bit, though. Don't take it too far, but I like guys with a little bit of dirt on them, man. Not a lot of dirt. Jason don't need to do no more draft. You cannot tell your GM to not do no more drafting. But he do got Bruce with him. Bruce ain't gonna let him do nothing stupid, at least I hope. Because he got a lot of respect for Bruce, man. He got a lot of respect for Bruce. Yeah. And you know what? And I think he's gonna do that, Doug, with you said he need to get whip his whole scouting team. Yeah, I think he's gonna do that, man. I really think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna make a lot of moves with his scouting team. If they keep him around, he's gonna have to change his scouting team up because they ain't getting it done, man. And cut Noah Spence. Yeah. Noah Spence had to go too. But see, that cut to Noah Spence wasn't as major as this cut to VH3. This cut to VH3 cut that secondary deep. They lost a brother. They lost a real brother. Like, they brothers in their locker room. They lost a real brother when they cut him for real. Go look at the Twitter, man. Man, we should try to get that guy who drafted Sapp and Lynch. I think he's the president of football urban at Atlanta. We should just bribe him. Nah, man. Nah. Anybody that done touch Atlanta, even a little bit, because that's what we kept doing. Like, if you go back in the day, and I'm gonna cover this in when we talk the fall of the Bucs, we always be touching the Atlanta players and coaching staff, and they touch our players and our coaching staff. And they just cut Matt Bryant, man. Matt Bryant, we let Matt Bryant leave us and go to the Falcons, and he was kicking for the Falcons and doing well for 10 years, you know what I mean? But we got anything that got Atlanta stench on it, we can't mess with, man. We can't mess with. The only players on the team that's showing heart right now is Jameis, JPP, Vita, maybe a few others. And these are the main ones. Yeah, man. Well, you got to give Dean some love. You got to give Devin White some love. You got to give Mike Evans some love. Rojo, Chris the God. Hey, nah, we ain't even gonna address him yet. And they cut Bobo Wilson too. Don't forget they cut Bobo. Now Bobo was just trash, so they got rid of him. But we making some cuts now. If you ain't chopping it up, we'll get you. We got Indy too. Yeah, I know. 50 people in the chat like the video. Yeah, man, what y'all doing? See, y'all be one Tampa 2 to come out here and give y'all the real, and y'all ain't even liking the stuff. That's crazy. Come on, y'all. Don't do me like that. We got to involve OJ more. Yeah, I think they figured that out. I think they figured it out. This last game that OJ that I don't know what the hell been going on with OJ with his hands. I don't know. He been like he might have been sniffing like dry rabbit blood or something. I don't know what's wrong with that boy, but they need to start getting him in the offense, man. I don't know. Maybe he was hurt or something, but he's a weapon, man. And we just ain't using him. We definitely ain't. This Byron Leftwich offense is leaving out some critical pieces in our game plan. And OJ Howard went from like a damn rising superstar to not mention. Who said that? Jay-Z. Jay-Z said you fell from top 10 and not mentioned at all. Like, what you doing, man? Get him in the game. The offense show up every week. Okay, I give you that. Rojo needs to break one. Oh, he gonna break one. It ain't gonna be against the Saints, but he gonna definitely break one. OJ could do damage on him. See his thing about OJ, man. I think OJ might be a little scared, man, and not because of the team, but because of his injury. You know, when players get injured, and then they continuously keep getting injured, they start to be scared to kind of do some things. I think OJ might be a little scared to ball out like he know he can. But once they started working him in the offense and build his confidence back up, his confidence that he ain't gonna get re-injured, I think he'll start doing a little bit more balling out. Let me see. What position should we draft first round? If it's not quarterback, definitely offensive line. Period. We need to bring a guy in there that we can build around. So we got to definitely do offensive line. Offensive line, first pick. Period. Whoever the best offensive lineman available. VH good, only good in the slot. Yeah, I know that he good in the slot, man. But he ain't worth first round. I mean, we spent first round money on this guy, and he good in the slot. But see, the thing about VH3 is he want to play big time until he get in the game. He get in the game, and he don't play like he want to play big time. But in his mind, he want to play big time. He want to guard. He want to guard the Julios and the Michael Thomases of the world. But boy, you ain't got that skill, man. You ain't got it. You belong in the slot. That's who you belong to, man. Yeah, offensive tackle, first round pick. Left tackle, first round pick. Again. Go ahead and say it. VH3 fell flat versus elite talent. He's too small, too slow. He can jump, but he has very little awareness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I told y'all, pay attention to that head whipping, man. When y'all watch these games back, and when y'all go tonight, or whenever y'all go rewatch that Bucs game, watch their head whipping. That's a telltale sign. That's what Tampa 2 look for. I look for this. When they doing their coverage and they doing their man cover, they following the receiving shit, and the ball going in, and they start doing this. I'm like, oh, you don't know what the hell you doing. Watch for that. What up, Clutch, man? What up, man? I gotta come check your channel out. That's another one, y'all. Check Clutch out, man. That's another one. Shout out to Clutch, man. Been a day one. Hooligan. Definitely a hooligan. We need a solid edge rusher next year. I wouldn't put too much into that. I wouldn't put too much in the edge rusher right now. I would just focus on keeping the guys that we got. Because Carl Nassib, he ain't under contract next year. I don't think he under contract either. So JPP gone and Carl Nassib gone next year, I believe. Shaq Barrett, man, look, we just got to focus on keeping the guys we got. I think they got a nice little something they building down there. Vita Vea coming on real strong. That was a good pickup. So, we'll obviously you're gonna draft edge rushers you're gonna draft defensive linemen every single draft. So, but just bring in some more guys, but just focus on keeping the guys we got. Call OG up, Brent Grimes. Nah, man. Only thing Brent Grimes can do for us right now is he could sell merch in the stands. He can run a whole concession stand. He can commentate in the booth. He's very well spoken. He can commentate in the booth. Um, he can put on a headset and kind of coach up the young guys as like a intern coach or something like that. That's about all he can do for. He got no fire to make a play. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's like you wait on him. You wait on VH3 to do something to show why we drafted him. It's like the whole, and he been fighting against that since he got drafted. It's like, bro, why did we draft you? So show us. And he been wanting to show it, but he just don't know what the hell he doing. The boy trash. Oh, don't worry about that. The homie, look, I appreciate y'all buying the merch. Hold on, so they're going to renew Vince. I don't know, Brian. I'm gonna tell you right now, if BA had a choice in that, he would sign Jameis Winston to a lifetime contract. BA love him some Jameis Winston. Homie Court shirts is coming. I appreciate y'all buying the gear. The gear was sold out. The red shirts were sold out. I owe one of my supporters a shirt. Because he did some things. He said some things that was monumental on my Instagram. So I owe him a shirt, but the red shirts they sold out. So I'm gonna wait for them to restock those red shirts. But the homie court shirts are definitely coming. I already got a design kind of sketched out. So I got to get the graphic designer to go ahead and do that for me. And those joints will be ready. And VA's hand tackling. Yeah, man, he arm tackling, man. He trash. Oh yeah, Whitehead is a dog. Oh duh, don't think I forgot. Man, you gotta watch my last video. Whitehead is a dog. Whitehead need help though. Yeah. It ain't that he don't know how to tackle. The boy just scared, man. BH3 can tackle, he's scared. Has injuries, but they're right there, yeah. We need a WR3. Yeah, we've been searching for a WR3, man. We need a speedy guy with hands, man. But I'm gonna be looking in the draft for a 4th round guy, speedy guy with hands. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. What up, Bernie? All our DBs need dog. Yep, you're right. Our QB was doing the touch. Hey, look, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if he did that. Hate to admit it, but Kyler Murray is gonna be damn good. Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good as hell, man. Kyler Murphy's gonna be a beast. I'm so glad he ain't in our division, because he gonna be a beast. He gonna be what Deshaun Watson is, man. He gonna be a beast, man. Cap was Lamar before Lamar. I got you on that. But Lamar Jackson, a special talent. We could have got him too. Special, but that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I look. Let me talk to the Nut Huggers for a quick second, man. It's an hour and 13 minutes. I got to go. Look, I got you, Jameis Winston fans. I got you. But when I look at the people we could have had, the Kyler Murrays, the Lamar Jacksons, I just want to try somebody else, man. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. What's good, ASAP? What's good, baby? Austin, what's good, man? Keep pounding. Okay, I feel you on that. Devin White starting to fit in. I said, yeah, man. You know, I was very critical of Devin White, but I tell you, I'm softening up on him. I'm softening him up on him because his leadership is coming out. He's starting to show why we drafted him. And that's all I ever want these players to do. Show me why we drafted you. That's it. And if you're trash, then you're trash and you got to go. But if we're going to draft you, man, show us why we drafted you. Don't stand up there and talk about it. Be about it, man. Show us. Show us why we show the fans why they drafted you, why they need to get behind you, why they need to support you. Now, I'm not ready to buy a Devin White jersey just yet. But I tell you, he's starting to show it. He's starting to show it, but I need to see it consistently. And he been doing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving him his flowers. He coming along. I like him. He just got to stay like that. But now, see, the thing about a leader is his ability to influence the players around him. So he got going. Can he get the other players going? Something that Levante David ain't never been able to do. Levante David is a great player, but he don't motivate the guys around him. We ain't gonna have the Kobe, Jordan, LeBron conversation on this channel, but I would tell you, I need to see how you influence the players around you to be better. That's what I want to see, his influence, his talent, but also his influence. Let me see where we at. Mazzy Wilkins was promoted him after we released VH3. That boy looked straight up. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up because I didn't know about that. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look it up. Mazzy Wilkins, I'm gonna look him up. I ain't know nothing about that. Yeah, DB, hey Matthew, DB is gonna have to show up, baby. They're gonna have to show up this week. What up, Cannon? What up, Cannon Fire Podcast? Cannon Fire Podcast. Cannon Fire Podcast. What is that? I ain't never heard of Cannon Fire Podcast. If that's a real podcast, man, y'all go check out Cannon Fire Podcast, man. Y'all go do that. Support that. If that's a real podcast, I don't know, if that's a real podcast, go check it out. I'm gonna definitely look it up after I get off of this. What do you think about Hargreaves? Oh, you must have just joined us here, Clay. I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm a bottom line, man. Like I said, great cut. It sent a message to those DBs that if the first round pick can be cut, then so can your ass be cut. If you ain't gonna show up, then you got to go. And I think it's in a clear message. And the Saints game is going to tell us if they got that message. Yeah, the brace is off now. Now he full tilt Devin White. Okay. All right, Fred, you getting behind him? I'm getting behind him too. Because I know, Fred, I know you're a hooligan. So I always try to listen to my hooligans. And my hooligans telling me that he the guy. So let's see. VH3 had 4 pass breakups this year. Then he had 4 in one game. Yeah, I know he had to go. Mr. Buck Nation, man, you gotta watch this when it upload to YouTube. I gave you a shout out when I first started talking, man. I told him that the commentators in our community, man, we Bucs fans is lucky to have us all, man. I wish we had more guys start doing their podcasts. Doing their videos and podcasting and stuff about the Bucs. We need that because everybody bring a different perspective. And somebody said you bring a very optimistic perspective. They said Buckos Locker bring a very negative perspective, and I bring the truth, which means I'm just somewhere in the middle. So definitely keep doing your thing. Shout out to you. I don't get over to your videos that often. I just be real busy. But I know you over there making great content. Every time I slide through and check you out, content always on point. So shout out to Mr. Buck Nation, man. Y'all make sure y'all support him, man. And every other podcast, every other Tampa podcaster or vid maker, because I tell you, we don't have to do this. We don't get paid to do this. We do this because we love the game, we love the Bucs, and we love our supporters, man, and the fans. So shout out to y'all. Bucs need a wide receiver 3. Yep, we definitely need that. Can we at least go 8-8? Can we? Yes. That Colts game too suspect. I can't call that. We can sweep the Falcons. That'll give us 5. I can't pull 8 wins. I can't pull 5 more wins out of that schedule, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at it again. And see if I can pull 5 wins out of that. I'm really gonna do that. Very disappointed in Perry, man. I had some high hopes for him. He's literally dropped the man. Look, I did too, Mr. Bucs Nation, man. I had some high hopes for Perry, man. When we brought him in, I remember the video, man. I made a video about him, and I was like, "Oh, that's it. We got a younger Deshaun Jackson." Now he had drop problems in the past too. His drop problems ain't just started with Tampa, but he is killing us, man. And he be open. That's the thing about it, Mr. Buck Nation. He be open, man. He gets open. He just can't do it, man. He can't do it. And Jameis got the, they need to cut Jameis off at his deep ball. Like I think I would say 30% of his deep balls be on point, but 70% of them be way off. And I don't know if our WR3 needs to be a speed guy. See, we had Humphreys in that slot, playing that slot. The thing that made Humphrey so dangerous is he was a possession catcher. You throw him in there on 3rd and 6, he'll go sit on the first down, and you could throw it to him and he got it. And I don't know if we want to have a speedy guy to be our third receiver, man, because we need that 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 guy that's gonna go sit in the zone somewhere and catch. And to do that, you gotta have impeccable hands. And he's showing you, Perryman showing you, he can't even catch the ball wide open. This man be butt naked out there. Drop it. It's crazy, man. I don't know. Oh, my phone about to die. Got to win 5 out of the last 7 to go 8-8. Very possible. I feel you, man. I can't pull 5 more wins out of that, man. You got to sweep the Falcons. If you want to do that, you have to sweep the Falcons. That is mandatory. You have to sweep the Falcons. If you want to do 8, if you want to get to 8-8, you got to sweep the Falcons. You have to. If we lose a game to the Falcons, that's what's gonna kill it. If not for the Saints game, James will have 7 straight 300 passing yards. I told y'all about them damn passing yards. I know numbers don't lie. I get it. But I told y'all about them. Look, when you're down in the game and you're losing, the team going to play off and you're going to be able to rack up yards. That's called garbage time yards. I'm not taking away from Jameis being able to do that. I'm just saying some of them yards is garbage yards. Winston needs a contract. Come on, man. I wouldn't even franchise tag him. Look, don't be playing with him. If you go, look, this is prove year. Don't be playing with Jameis Winston. Either you're going to sign him or you're not. Let his ass go or don't sign him. I mean, let his ass go or sign him. Don't be playing around. Don't franchise tag him. Let his ass go or sign him. Period. Shit'll get out the pot. This is his prove year. He don't need another prove year. It took him 8 games to finally play like a QB, have to dump Jameis Winston. Man, look, y'all better stop just looking at this year, man. It took Jameis Winston a lot of. I would say Jameis Winston has been more bad than good. When he's been good, he's been on. I'll give him that. But he's been more bad than good. That's just facts, people. I'm not going to dump on him, though. He's been doing good, dude. He's been doing good these last couple of weeks. Carlton Davis is next one. Nah, they ain't gonna cut. They ain't gonna do Carlton Davis. No. They are not gonna do nothing with Carlton Davis. You can cancel that. Carlton Davis will be here. Trust me. Carlton Davis ain't going nowhere. You right, Matt. Can we all join hands at SBA why they don't give Watson a chance? I mean, making Scotty Miller go go. Yeah, I feel you, man. Like, I feel like they're giving Watson. What's that? Jason Watson, Justin Watson. I feel like they're giving them a chance, man. But Scotty Miller, they liking Scotty Miller. They got to see what they got in them young receivers because Perryman ain't the answer. So they got to start playing them and getting them in the game. BA3 was a BA move, setting the example of what the team needs out of their play. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I said, Mr. Bucs Nation, you came in kind of late, but I agree with you, man. That's exactly what I said. They send a message by firing him by saying, you the first round pick. If he can go, then your ass can go. We willing to cut a first round pick. If you ain't playing the football, we want you to play. So what I said was, this Saints game, we'll see if they got that message. We need a proven corner. Yeah, I said that's why I was saying fire the cannons. Man, where all these people coming from? Fire the cannons? You got a I wonder if you got a channel, if you make content too. But yeah, we need a proven corner. That's why I was saying next off season, we got to go in the off season to fix the secondary. I mean, we got to go into free agency and fix the secondary. Drafting. We already draft all the corners we need to draft. You got to go into the free agency and fix the corners. That's it. We need real NFL talent at corner. You can draft for the offensive line, but you don't need to do that anymore for the corners. We didn't did that. Miller should have a touchdown. Yep, I agree with you. Bunch and the three amigos will be here for a while. Yeah, you better believe that. Them boys ain't going nowhere. Dean had 1 week to prepare and went from 0 to hero. Imagine what he'll look like at the end of the year. Could be a beat. Hey, man, we damn sure hoping so. I'm damn sure hoping so. Bruce said from the get-go, they're holding players accountable for their performance. And I've been waiting on him to do that. I thought, he started to drink a little bit of the Kool-Aid and then Tampa 2 back. I took BA the homie court last week. And I know he watched Tampa 2 videos, man. I took him to homie court. And I brought him up on charges, man. And I told BA last week in the video, don't be showing them love when they lost. Now he taking the players to task. And this is the first step of him doing that. We ain't going to be cutting many more players. That was just a signature cut. Well, 5% better. All right, I got to go. I got to get out of here. I got 5%. All right, yo, I got to go, man. Look, an hour and a half. I was supposed to be on here an hour. My phone is about to die. I appreciate y'all coming out. Like the video. And I won't do a video this week on the game because I just did the live. So let's get ready for the Saints. Holla at y'all boys later, man. I'm calling it right now. 33-27 Bucs. Let's get it. Hooligans. Peace.